What's goody YouTube? It's your boy Black with y'all, 3 long face, skinny body. Got on the ground, still working on that part. You already know we back with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. Now before we get into the video, don't forget Rule Chi House only. But also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. If you watch my video and you ain't subscribe, what are you doing, my guy? Like, go ahead, hit the button, get the notifications, and let's get to the business. You feel?
Solemnly swear, from this moment forward, that I will never lose again. Until the day comes, I will never be defeated.
Hey, so I know I said this last week, and for those of y'all who are anime onlys, you may not know. If you don't watch about manga videos, then shit, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't give a fuck about spoilers, then you may know. I do say this a lot, especially when it comes to the manga. I'm like, all right, man, every fucking month, new manga chapter drops. I'm like, this may just be the best Boruto chapter we've gotten. Now, I said this last week about the Boruto anime. I'm like, we probably just gotten the best back-to-back episodes in the Boruto anime. But then we got this episode 168. And that shit was fire. Now, I don't feel like saying we probably just got the best back-to-back episodes, but we probably did. But I'm going to just say, like, I don't know, man. It's just like the greatest 3 episodes in a row Boruto series. Like I'm looking at the camera, I'm like, yo, say swear right the fuck now. Like, this shit is like fire, my nigga. Like, and then next week episodes looking like it's gonna even be more fun. So for those of y'all who are anime only, just know, man, I'm gonna probably start hopping into the habit because, hey, man, the manga's been keeping it up for like a little over 2 years now. Every chapter, I'm like, all right, this is probably the greatest chapter. All right, you know what? This chapter is definitely 10 out of 10. This is probably the hardest chapter out. And now it's looking like, way to pace the anime is going. Every week, y'all finna hear me saying, all right, man, I ain't gonna lie, this is probably like the greatest back-to-back episodes of the Boruto anime you've seen. So get used to hearing that shit. But hey, episode 168 was flame. To talk about this, like, my homie Sarada, like, they need to stop fucking playing with her, treating her like that, and go ahead and let her unlock her 2-tomo, her 3-tomo, because she already know what's good, man. I just like seeing her push herself so hard, because it's like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, damn, bro, like, that's really Sasuke's kid right there. Like, you know, I fucks with you, Sasuke. And I fucks with you. Your daughter's cold, bro. Like, she's cold. She's really with the shits. And I'm enjoying this training art. We haven't really gotten much training in the Boruto anime. I ain't gonna say lately, just at all in fucking general. We barely get any training. It's usually normally just name drop. You see a couple of kunai and shuriken thrown in the episode here and there. But this time, we see and we get the small remarks that hint at us that Boruto and Sarada have not just been training for this one day, like with Kakashi and with this nigga Sasuke. Now, it's been more, maybe like most likely over consecutive days, so probably I'd say maybe 3 to 4 days at most, just for the time being of the events that occurred in the episode. But now let's talk about the juicy shit, man, because we see, I like this type of feel that the anime is bringing in, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I know a lot of people are probably weird in their own way, but I'm a real weird nigga, right? So lately, as of late, you know, because the Boruto anime is definitely creeping up on all of the manga content, the car actuation arc is getting hard, like all of this shit is getting fire. I'm trying to put all of the pieces of the puzzle together, and I know this not y'all first time hearing me say some shit like that, but I'm really trying to put all the pieces of these puzzles together. And looking over the all 168 episodes of the Boruto anime, this is why y'all niggas might call me weird, because like, who the fuck notices shit like this? But unless you could, like, get me wrong, actually I'm 100% positive this is the first episode where we get that shonen feel. Now, don't get me wrong, all the good shit that happened in Boruto previously, I fuck with all of that, but I'm telling you the type of episode, like, where we see, you know, in this case, we see Boruto, we see Sarada training going on with their own little, you know, I guess you could call this sub-stories in the overall story, the episodic story for the whole episode, you know, fitting into this small 25-minute frame arc. We see Boruto training with Sarada, you know, Boruto with Kakashi, Sasuke with Sarada. We understand Naruto's dealing with intel and information in the Hokage's office. Shikamaru's dealing with all that shit. And then also off screen, we have Konohamaru and Mujino progressing the overall plot of Boruto's story. And then I like this touch because I'm looking at, I'm like, why does this episode feel so, like, it's good? I ain't gonna lie, I probably think episode 167 out of the 3, 166, 67, and 68, episode 167 probably for me was like the most, like, damn, this shit was fire episode. But all of them niggas giving each other a run for their money. But watch episode 168, I'm like, this nigga, like Konohamaru, every time we see Konohamaru, and I think it was about 3 transitions, so 3 separate times we get to see Konohamaru and Mujino on screen together, you know, sniffing around into Victor's corporation and his medical facility, trying to find out, like, where the fuck is this Hashirama cell? Because we already know this nigga done hit him. We got Peg Leg over here trying to play dumb, and this nigga Mujino's not having it. He's like, yo, if I really have to take off this bandana and whoop this nigga's ass, let me know, Konohamaru. This nigga Konohamaru trying to play pussy, like, don't do that, bro. But anyways, every time we see these guys on screen, it's like, me personally, I'm just like, damn, these niggas are really pushing the story. And when I say these niggas are really pushing the story, I mean, like, we understand Boruto and Sarada are training in past case scenarios. Let's say even after the Nue arc, after the Urashiki arc, after the Chunin exam arc, if they're gonna talk about training, that's literally what we're gonna spend the whole episode on. Now, I'm not sure if y'all understanding what I'm trying to get at, right? But Boruto anime tends to have a habit of I don't want to say like childlike, but it follows this pattern to where it's like it's already expected, or like already see where this episode is gonna go. Okay, Boruto Sarada want to get stronger. We're gonna see Boruto Sarada train. We're gonna see them go through some type of personal transgression, overcome it mid-episode, and then boom, a new move is gonna be brought up, and then by the start of the next episode, we're gonna understand the type of progress. But nah. This episode, these niggas like, nah, we finna, like, I ain't gonna lie, this is what I meant, like, we finna take y'all back to Shippuden and OG Naruto days, where we got shit going down in every single territory, whereas, like, back in the day where we had fucking Obito talking to Naruto, Kakashi, and fucking Yamato at the same time, and at the same time we have fucking Sakura, Sai, all them niggas looking for Sasuke, with Gaara at the same time, Sasuke's on his way to the 5 Kage Summit, all that shit going down in one episode. That's the type of fulfillment I need in Boruto. And this episode, I'm not trying to put it on that par because niggas is gonna slander me and I'm gonna slander myself because it's definitely not close to that level. But this episode, I'm like, oh shit, especially when we see Boruto's solar, that's what I'm gonna call that shit, the solar Rasengan pop up. I'm like, yo, okay, so we got this progression. My nigga Sarada is really pushing her Tomos, and they just foreshadowing, like, basically you can't train your Tomos to awaken. Basically Sasuke just put it out there for it, like, randomly in these next couple episodes we're gonna see Sarada awaken her 2 Tomos, so bitch niggas better not complain because that's how it's supposed to be going down. But we see Sarada's progression, we see her straining herself, shit that we never seen before, and I'm so invested into this part of the episode, and then boom, all of a sudden, oh shit, you know, we get transition over, well, fucking shit, like, we forget, like, this nigga Victor is really in the shits. Those of us who reading the manga, we already know, like, what type of moves he's trying to play. But we get to see, now it's like, all right, well, Konohamaru and Mujino, like, they're really focusing on this in the same episode, and I like how they're showing the emphasis of the seriousness that the car actuation arc is gradually bringing into the Boruto anime, because, like, right now, it's not gonna be, like, I guess you could say it's still a little mix of some fun and games with the seriousness of the car arc, but you can see the slow transitions and how much shit is really turning up. I already know I started collecting the Boruto volume as a whole. I'm starting from volume 5 because it's like 1 through 4, I done seen that shit, read that shit, watched that shit, I don't know how many times. So starting from volume 5 really is like when the shit starts getting serious for those of y'all who don't read the Boruto manga. But actually, I got this shit right here. I'm gonna just show y'all niggas. So starting from volume 5, right, is really the point at the anime where the anime is at right now. I guess you could say it's starting to touch up, because basically this book, containing 4 chapters of the Boruto manga in total, in it is literally picking up right after the events of the Mujina Bandits arc. So everything that we're happening right now is the events that happened in between this book and the Mujina Bandit arc. And I'm connecting all of the dots in the current episodes that show us. Those of y'all know I mentioned in my previous videos, when we're in the Owl arc, when we get introduced into the Owl arc, we already see Mujino and Konohamaru in the middle of a mission. Now, I'm currently in the process of rereading it. I'm not going to skim through it over, even though I already know what happens, but I'm trying to catch any subtle hints if I can see where maybe they possibly name drop that Konohamaru and Mujino are currently in a land of silence or land of waves, wherever they are right now in the anime, investigating into Victor's company. Because if that is the case, then I could say, because right now I'm 95% guaranteed, but if that is the case, I'm going to be 100% guaranteed that these coming episodes will be leading us to the events that take place in this book. And overall, I'm just excited for everything. Overall, I'm trying to see how this nigga Boruto's gonna be flinging his solar Rasengan, because at the end of the day, I really wanted Naruto to see that shit. And I ain't gonna say, I don't care if fucking Naruto was, so I just wanted them to mention the Rasen Shuriken, just to like put it out there like these shits are 2 different Rasengans, because I don't know, I guess I'm just that picky. It's whatever, cause this nigga Boruto, it looks like he's gonna be working on this same Rasengan again even next episode, which is also something I want to add. Like, I like the small touch ups that they're adding into the animes. Like, I don't want to say they normally rush through things, but they tend to fix every single problem in the span of 1 episode. And I like that things are finally starting to feel like shit is fitting inside of the Naruto verse. And plus, my nigga Shanky coming back next episode. So, what the fuck is you niggas talking about? It's your boy Black Uchiha 3. Zoro, Wado, Ichimoji, long face, skinny body. God on the grid, I'm still working on that part. Trust me, I'm still working on that part, bro. I'm really trying to get this degree, bro. I'm just saying this every single video, and I want y'all to understand that. But holla at you, bro. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Comment below. Let me know what you think of the video. Are you excited? Because I'm excited for Boruto episode 169 next week. And it's gonna get down and diggity. Boy, holla at you, bro. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Black Uchiha out.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said